Hey, this is Politics with Laura, and I got a good one for you today. OMG, what's going down in Atlanta, Georgia? Young Thug and his friends. I don't want to say crew. I don't want to say gang. I don't want to say YSL gang. No, I don't want to say that. I'll just call them a cohort. Oh, oh. Young Thug's attorney, he come out just swinging. He says, Young Thug's attorney says people are taking deals to snitch on rapper. Uh, uh, his, Young Thug's cohort was down with it, was hanging with him, doing this, doing that. But well, I remember growing up, there was something called snitches get stitches. Well, I don't think down in Atlanta that that memo just sort of went. They missed that memo. Now, Young Thug's attorney, he's he's out there, he's out there saying Gunna. Now, I like that name, Gunna. I'm gonna tell on you. I'm gonna snitch on you. I'm gonna. I'm just gonna. Oh man, and I'm not laughing at the situation. No. This is horrible. And I wish they didn't get themselves into this situation because it seems like that when people get into whatever it is to where you make a lot of money, the money comes in, but your mentality hasn't changed, and you can't move in that way that you used to when you didn't have no money. Okay, but here he says that the defense attorney conveys deep concern that several people who are getting deals to the degree with prosecutor's case. Now they're really going after Young Thug. They are going after him to the point. Listen to this. I found this quite interesting. Now they were coming after Gunna with racketeering charges. Oh, that right there, just one. You got what, 20 years? Just one count of racketeering. But listen to this. Now the rapper entered a negotiated plea. Now, something to negotiate with the government, you got to give the government something for you to get something. It's like give and take. You give something and then they take some time off or whatever it is. But listen to this. It's called the Alfred plea, in which a defendant does not admit that he or she committed a crime, but acknowledges that it was in his best interest to plead guilty. Okay. Hmm. The charges Gunna faced was one count of conspiracy to violate the uh, racketeering influence and corruption act. Gunna was sentenced to 5 years. Okay, I was wrong about the 20 years. 5 years with one served in prison. The 1 year sentence was commuted to time served. The 4 years remaining balance on his sentence was suspended and will be subjected to special conditions, including 500 hours of community service. After the sentence came down, the rapper was released a statement saying, "While I have agreed to always be truthful, I wanted to make it perfectly clear that I have not made any statements. I not I excuse me, have not been interviewed. Really. Have not cooperated. Really. Okay. And have not agreed to testify or be a witness for or against any party in this case and have absolutely no intentions on being involved in the trial process in any way. Now, he has no time. The 5 years, oof, but special circumstances and 500 hours of community service. Now, those special circumstances, I'm not quite sure what it is, but the word on the street is 15 years probation. Now, oh, Gunner walked out of he walked out of the frying pan and jumped right into a boiling hot water. He just doesn't understand it yet. Now, if this is true, that these guys getting 15-year probation, you don't know what you got yourself into. Now, if that means that for 15 years, you're going to have to be a church mouse. Whatever anyone does to you, you're going to have to take it on the chin, turn the other cheek. Anyone could do anything what they want to you because you cannot commit any crimes at all. You cannot even dodge a parking ticket. Your butt's going back. Now, if you have one of those wild baby mamas, and some of you guys roll with some wild women that are vengeful and will see you in jail if you don't give them what they want. Oh, you're in trouble. In big time trouble. But here's the interesting thing. Gunna's attorney, he came out swinging like, how dare you? I mean, you know, Gunna came out, he came out, he said his Gunna's attorney is Stephen Sato. He said Gunna did not snitch to get out of jail. He said nothing. And that may be true because the lawyer was doing all the talking and negotiating, not Gunna. So what he said was true. Gunna didn't say anything, but Steve did. Steve did the negotiating. Steve did the talking. He did all that stuff. So whatever thing actually came out of Gunna's mouth, but it came out of his mouthpiece's mouth. Okay. He goes on to say he has said nothing and is not cooperating. His plea statement cannot be used in a court against any other defendant. Listen to this again. His plea statement cannot be used. So if he had a plea statement, yeah, he had to plead to something. He had to say, he had to tell something. Hmm. Again, um, you, look, I'm not laughing at the situation. This is horrible. No, it's just all of this stuff going around. I didn't snitch. Yes, you did. Because you were hanging around. I mean, the stuff what they were caught with, what was it? Um, oh my goodness. Um, oh, I can't find it right now. They were caught with a whole lot. Okay, here it is. Okay, Young Thug, whose real name is Jeffrey Williams, when officers pulled him over and found hydrocodone, methamphetamines, and a firearm inside, according to the plea agreement, Gunna claimed that the gun and drugs were not his. It is unclear if anyone else was in the car at the time. But what Gunna's lawyer says was that his plea statement cannot be used in the court, so he had to give up some stuff, and there's a lot going on. Oh man! But when I first looked at this, I'm like, I'm not even interested in that stuff until more and more. I'm like, wow, they're going after Young Gunner. I mean, a Young Thug. Now, for Young Thug to get out of this, he's going to have to find somebody higher because in order to get to I'm not even gonna put that out there. But on that note, what do you think? I want to thank you for stopping by because you could be anywhere, but you decide to stay here with me and listen to my video because politics runs the world. Now, whether if you agree with the politics or not, put something down in the comment section. Whether if you agree or disagree with me, that is okay. We can agree to disagree, or we can agree to agree. So please help me get to 500 subscribers, and then help me get to 1,000 subscribers. And thank you for stopping by.